Hundreds of people are arriving for a meeting in Eastleigh tonight where politicians could decide a blueprint for where thousands of new homes will be built in and around the borough. Now, the council has been criticised by the Community Secretary, Sajid Javid, for being one of only a handful of authorities that hasn't yet finalised its plan to provide housing over the next 2 decades. Eastleigh needs to deliver more than 14,000 new homes in the next 20 years. And one site that's being proposed to take 5,000 of them is especially contentious. Let's join David Allard. He's at the hotel where that meeting is due to begin shortly, David.
That's right, Sally. It's one of the toughest challenges those who run on local authorities have to face, deciding where thousands of new homes should be built. These local campaigners are very clear about where they shouldn't go. You can hear them singing a song about it now. In fact, they say the council's preferred option of building all those homes on Greenbelt land between Fair Oak and Bishopstoke is wrong on every level. And here's why. Whatever the weather, this is a rural vista enjoyed by dog walkers, ramblers and families. They come from Fair Oak, Colden Common and Bishopstoke. Individual communities some fear would be completely consumed if 5,000 homes were to be built here.
This area that I'm standing on right now is the most environmentally precious area in the whole of the borough, and this is from a council report. This is from the Woodland Trust, this is from the CPRE. Chris Packham called it eco-vandalism.
They have not done an adequate analysis of the transport impact or the environmental impact or the feasibility of all the various different options.
Catastrophic. Just catastrophic.
If this option goes ahead, a major road would also be built through this field between 2 areas of ancient woodland.
The road would bisect the two and make it impossible for animals to travel between these 2 valuable ecosystems.
It would cut off an awful lot of the space for walks and general enjoyment.
Campaigners argue alternative sites are more suitable and less sensitive. Environmentalists, local MPs, Hampshire County Council, even some of your own Lib Dem colleagues on the council say this isn't the right option. Why aren't you listening to them?
Well, we've listened to the evidence. That's the most important thing. This isn't about a popularity contest, unfortunately. It's a proper scientific, evidence-based process that weighs competing concerns and comes to an objective conclusion. Now, inevitably, not everyone's going to be happy with that, but on balance, we've got enough information to take an objective decision.
And Eastleigh Council is under huge pressure. It's been put on the naughty step by the government after its original local plan was rejected. It's been given until the end of January to put forward its house building plans.
If it doesn't get the seal of approval tonight, the risk is the government says, Eastleigh, we're fed up with this, we'll do the job for you. And I think that's the worst option for residents. Well, local residents are invited to give their views before tonight's meeting. They've each got up to 5 minutes. It's expected to be a long meeting, though the leader of the council, Keith House, told me it would have to be a real showstopper of an argument to change his mind. Ultimately, though, it's how all the councillors vote that will determine how this part of Hampshire will look in the decades to come, Sally.
David, thanks very much.